What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is the first video. I hope you guys do enjoy the content and leave a comment if there's other content you guys want to see, man. Today, we're going to talk about Klay Thompson joining the Dallas Mavericks. Let's dive into this trade a little bit and talk about it because there's a little bit more to it than meets the eye. First thing is Klay Thompson joins the Dallas Mavericks on a 3-year, $50 million deal. That includes a player option. Now, that shocks me a little bit, but I'm guessing that's what the Mavericks did to get Klay Thompson from going back to the Warriors potentially or joining the Lakers, giving him a player option on a 3-year contract. Pretty good for Klay. ESPN's Adrian says this is going to end his historic run with the Golden State Warriors. On top of that, Thompson's move to Dallas comes a part of a multi-team sign and trade deal that'll also send Mavericks guard Josh Green to Charlotte. Thompson had 4-year offers for more money, but taking less was offset by the chance to win a 5th championship with the Mavs, as well as a difference in state taxes, which is huge when you're making the amount of money he's making. You know, when it comes to Klay, we all know him as one of the best shooters in the NBA. He played alongside Steph Curry, those two Splash Brothers. Deadly. Before hitting free agency, Thompson was the second longest tenured player with his current team since 2011, behind only Curry. Now, Thompson leaves behind a legacy of winning in Golden State. The trio of Curry, Thompson, and Draymond Green accounted for 518 wins in the regular season and playoffs, 6th most by a trio of all time. Now that shocks me a little bit. That's 6th most. I was expecting top 3, top 5, but 6 is interesting. Their 98 playoff wins together ranks 3rd in the NBA history. Kind of what I expected right there. And their 4 titles is tied with Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker for the most by an NBA trio over the last 50 seasons. That's kind of crazy because I felt like, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the Duncan, Ginobili, Parker, that era ended. And now the Green, Thompson, and Curry era's ended. Who's next, right? Which trio is going to be next? Is there going to be another trio? Now, before we jump to the depth chart and look at the Mavericks, let's talk a little bit about what Klay did last year. Klay averaged 17.9 points, so let's give him, that 18 points. Shot about 38.7 from the 3, which is pretty good considering the amount of slack that he got. And that was on 9 attempts per game this past year while coming off the bench in 14 games for the first time since his rookie year. Now, we all know Klay, he did not like coming off the bench because, man, when you've been a star in the league as long as he's been, you don't want to come off the bench because it means your career is kind of coming to an end. We'll see how the Mavs use him. Let's see what else we got right here. He admitted during the season that the reduced role was hard to deal with, although he did seem to thrive in it, posting better numbers on better efficiency when coming off the bench. Now, here's the thing about Klay and that injury history. Thompson recovered from missing 2 entire seasons, not 1, but 2 entire seasons with a torn ACL and then a torn Achilles tendon to again become a productive player each of the past 3 seasons, including playing 77 games this past year, which says a lot. 77 is impressive, especially in the day of the NBA today where people don't like to play a lot of games, right? He remains an elite shooter, canning 219 catch and shoot 3-pointers last season, 2nd most in the NBA. Now let's talk about the depth chart real quick. So as we look at the depth chart, we got Luka starting point guard, and you got Kyrie. It has Klay at small forward. I don't know if that's going to happen. You got PJ, power forward, and you got Daniel G at the center. Second team is where it gets interesting. You got Dante, Klay, Najee, Maxey, and D Lively. I like the second team. We'll see how Klay does there. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to wrap it up. Again, first video of the channel. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know what other content you guys want to see. I'll catch you guys on the next one.